Hi guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to my channel, Simply Michelle. I have been reading the story called The Promise, written by moi, of course. And I can see that all my faithful and returning subscribers, you're enjoying the story. So continue to comment. And for those who are new, there are previous videos that you will need to check out so you can see where the story is coming from and where it's heading. So without itching, let's get right into it. The week has passed by quickly. Everyone have been busy finalizing things for the wedding. Both the Jones, Flynns, Ben and Tessa. The bridal party, along with Craig and Patricia, are all present at this evening's rehearsal dinner. Staying here at the Sunset Inn have been a blessing. Thanks to Pam and Ted, two of my dearest friends. They have welcomed my family and I to this beautiful paradise. It's not only a breathtaking getaway, but also their home that have become one of our favorite places. So thank you, Pam and Ted. God bless you for being selfless, expressed Mrs. Jones. She leaned over and hugged them both. Okay guys, dinner is served. You may dig in, announced Ben. I have to say, this is the best curry goat I have ever tasted, exclaimed Tessa. Wait until you try that oxtail with the coconut, gungu, rice and peas. I am not going back to America. Staying right here in Jamaica, said Michael. Yes, you can stay here with me, said Julie. And I can hear you trying to talk like us Jamaican. Not bad, Michael, said Julie in her Jamaican accent. You do know he wants to stay because of the food, right? Said Ashley. And everyone burst out in laughter. Julie hung her head as Michael tried to console her. How do you find the food, Greg? Asked Tessa. But Patricia answered first. It's really tasty. I wish I know how to cook Jamaican food, she expressed. Well, that's an easy fix there. I can teach you, said Mrs. Jones. Really? Oh yes, thank you, Mrs. Jones, exclaimed Patricia. Call me Barbara, said Mrs. Jones. Okay, Barbara, she said. To answer your question, Tess, yes, it's very tasty indeed. I love it, responded Greg. Tessa looked at him, nodded her head in agreement, and smiled. Sam and Ashley ate their food while gazing at each other. Tessa touched Ben with her arm, telling him to take a look at Ashley and Sam. Ben quickly looked under the table to confirm his thoughts or his suspicion. Yes, there it was. Both Sam and Ashley were playing footsie with each other beneath the table. I told you they were serious about each other more than they were letting on, whispered Tessa. Yeah, I know, nodded Ben. Are you saying something to me, Ben? Asked Daniel. No, I was just telling something to Tessa, he replied a little bit too quickly. So Dad, how about that soursop juice? You are holding on to it for yourself, I see, asked Daniel. Both Grandad Flynn and Mr. Jones burst out with laughter. Ha 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 ha. Here, have some mango juice instead, said Grandad Flynn. You know, Danielle, you have a better chance if you had just reached for it and took it, said Mrs. Jones, smiling. I am realizing that now, responded Danielle. It's okay, Danielle. I'll get you some from the kitchen, said Pam. Soon after, she returned with a jug full. Thank you, Pam. You're a darling, said Danielle. Can I have some of this soursop juice as well? Asked Ben, followed by Michael, Greg, and Sam. What with this soursop juice? Asked Patricia. Well, if you must know, it's a very potent drink that is good for the nerves system, amongst other things, especially when it's sweetened like this with lime or lemon, and it's naturally refreshing. Here, try some, said Grandad Flynn, and handed Patricia the drink. Yummy! You told the truth. Super refreshing, she exclaimed, and that got everyone's attention. As a result, everyone wanted a taste. After the rehearsal dinner, the bridal party said their goodnights and left for the hotel, secret St. James Montego Bay, which was not too far away from Sunset Inn, where the elders decided to stay. So, one more day to go before you walk the aisles, guys, said Ashley. Yep, said Ben. I can't hardly wait, whispered Tessa. Everyone looked at Ben and laughed, followed by, we know. That caused Ben to smile. I wonder who is next, said Julie. Next for what, sis? Inquired Ashley. To catch the bouquet and get married, of course, responded Julie. Ashley chipped into her Jamaican accent with, Jano, truly, I just want to enjoy the beach tomorrow. I don't want to think about that. Sam suddenly looked nervous and looked at Ben. So, what are you saying, Ash? You are not interested in getting married? Asked Tessa. How do this suddenly turn of events become about me? No. No. And she turned back to her American accent. No, that is not what I'm saying at all, Tessa. I was just simply expressing that all that's on my mind this present moment is going to the beach with everyone in the morning. Am I clearly understand? Have everyone understood what I've just said in English? Because I think that talking in my mother tongue is giving some problem. And everyone burst out in laughter. Truly, Ash, how are you able to turn on that accent and turn it off? Listen clearly, love, and you will learn, said Ashley. Okay, if you say so, Ash, said Tessa and dropped it. Yeah, beach tomorrow. Anyone up for a netball match in the morning? Asked Patricia. Yes, ladies against gents, of course, shouted Julie. I am in, responded Tessa and Ashley. Still no response from the men. I guess if they are scared of the ladies, cheered Julie. Yeah. We will have you know. We are just concerned about your feelings, why we have hesitated to answer. Because there is no way you guys can win, said Michael in a cocky, annoyed tone. And all the men agreed. Okay, so bring it on, answered Tessa and all the ladies cheered. Whoop, whoop. I guess it's a done deal, said Greg and smiled while everyone high-fived and fist-bumped each other in agreement. Hey guys, Julie and we have somewhere we are dying for you all to check out, said Ashley with a knowing look on her face. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yelled all the men. Except Ben, of course. Ashley turned to look at her sister and smiled with a cheeky, knowing grin. Ashley pulled in the parking lot and everyone jumped out of the minivan. This way, guys. Go straight ahead. I will catch up with you shortly, yelled Julie as she gently stepped back. Oh, Jesus! My eyes! Screamed Tessa. Are you okay? Are you okay, my love? Oh my God! Julie! Yelled Ben. Greg, Patricia, Sam, and Michael came to a sudden stop and exclaimed with a low, "Oh, I see. Where are the Page sisters? I am going to lay them to rest," said Tessa in an angry tone, and everyone burst out in laughter. Calm down, Tessa. It's only nudity. Haven't you been naked before? Surely you are not sinned to look once, shouted Julie with a laugh in her voice. You, Ashley, you are just as bad as your sister, said Tessa. What did I do? Asked Ashley, looking all innocent. Pranking everyone, getting them to go to the nude beach. Tessa shook her head. I am going up to my room, said Tessa. Wait up for me, Tess, requests Ben. Ashley, can I have a word? Said Sam. Sure, answered Ashley. Walk with me. Then he began to stroll along the path, and so did Ashley. Ashley stole a glance at Sam. His expression gave away nothing of his thoughts. He looked quite relaxed even, and at peace, and that calmed her heart. I was thinking about my life and future. My brother and best friend, Ben, getting married soon has caused me to be thinking, expressed Sam. He came to a sudden stop, and there was a sudden pause. So tell me, Ashley, in your life, is there any space for me? Not just a boyfriend, but as your life partner, a husband, to have and to hold. And if you could choose your ideal life, what would it be like? He asked. She burst out laughing, then started to sob. Sam quietly pulled her into a hug to comfort her. I do love and care for you. Over the short period I have come to know you. However, you live in the United States and I live here in Jamaica. So how would it work? I am touched by the mere thought that you feel the same way for me. Nevertheless, can you give me some time to think about it, at least until after our friend's wedding, to give you an official answer? Asked Ashley. Sam pulled her in his arms once again and kissed her on the forehead. Definitely, definitely, responded Sam. Come, let us head to the bar and have some refreshments. Everyone have paired off, enjoying the evening. Patricia could not get enough coconut jelly, while Greg, Michael, and Julie were all soaking their feet in the hot tub while drinking their Bob Marley and pina colada. That evening, Ashley and Julie were the last person to arrive to their room where all the ladies were staying. They entered giggling and chipping over. "We were here catching up on our beauty sleep," a soft voice interjected. "Shh! Sorry, Tessa," whispered Ashley, and giggling away for no reason. "Sam and Michael are crazy, I tell you, my friend," she said, falling over. Tessa rose to her feet to assist the Page sisters. Okay, sit here," and turned around suddenly. "And none of you move. I will make both of you a pot of sober-up tea," said Tessa. "My friend, guess what? I got engaged." "Well, yes and no. I think so," said Ashley, sounding confused. "He asked. I said, wait. Something like that." "Okay," said Ashley, stuttering. "Surely you know you're not making any sense, Ash," said Tessa. Soon after, she returned with 2 cups of tea. "Here, drink this up. Be careful not to burn yourselves." Not long after, Tessa cleaned up both their faces and helped them into their bed. Early the next morning, Ben and Tessa were the first ones to get through the breakfast and ready for the beach. Ring! Ring! Ben's phone began to buzz. "Hello, Grandad Finn. Good morning." "She's right here next to me." "Okay. Will do, sir." "Hey, Tessa, it's your grand." "Hello, Granddad. Good morning." "Yes, I know. We are waiting on the others." "Okay, Granddad. Thank you." "Are you ready?" "Let's go get a head start. As they saw on the beach, the others will catch up later," responded Ben. "Okay, no problem," she said. They walked hand in hand with his arm around her waist, barefooted. The sun felt warm under their feet. Tessa laughed as Ben took her up in his arms, twirling her around. "I love you, Tessa Flynn. One more day to go, my love." She nodded with excitement with her head and smiled. Tessa looked ahead and saw the elders coming. Mr. and Mrs. Jones dancing at the beach. Tessa went to meet her dad. He took her hand and began dancing. "Yes, Dad, I know you are fit. Stop showing off," said Tessa. And the two began laughing. Soon after, she posed with her Grandad Flynn for a pic, both matching in white outfits. "I see you copied me, Grand," chuckled Mr. Flynn. "I think that's the other way around, my baby girl," he said with a smile. And Tessa leaned in and kissed him on the cheek. "Hey, see, everyone is already here," shouted Michael. "Anyone for a jelly coconut?" he chipped in with a fake Jamaican accent. "We hired our good friend Simon, courtesy of Ashley." He took a long pause trying to form the patois. "He has jackfruit, jellies, sweet sops, papayas, sugar cane, and the sweetest watermelon I have ever eaten," It's all you can eat. Just tell Simon what you like and it is done. Everyone started laughing. Ashley yelled, "Good job! Good job, Michael." Then Michael turned around and said, "Thank you, Simon." Simon shook his head and said, "No problem. No problem, Sir Michael, anytime." And everyone started to laugh all over again. "Thank you, Simon. Can I also get a jackfruit?" "Do you mean piece of a jackfruit? A whole of jackfruit is too much for you, you know. What's your name, nice lady?" said Simon. "My name is Patricia." "Oh, I love your accent. It's so nice." "Maybe I can learn it before I go back home," said Patricia. And Simon nodded his head, laughing off his face. Ashley and the rest of guys came prepared for beach volleyball. "Everyone ready for the volleyball match? Women against men," yelled Sam. "Yes, we are," responded everyone. Apart from the elders lounged comfortable in the shade, enjoying their umbrella coconut drinks, caught up in their own conversations, while Ben and the others jumped, run, and spread themselves to control the ball back and forth over the net, using only the palm of their hands. The ladies are proven to be the champions for the first round. "Good job, Patricia!" yelled Tessa. "Yes, girl!" screamed Julie and Ashley. "Go, baby girl!" clapped Greg. "Whose side are you on, dude?" shouted Sam. And that made Greg burst out in laughter. Ben curved the ball back to the ladies and it hit the ground. No one was able to catch it. That made Julie frustrated as the score were now tied. Michael blew the whistle and yelled in patois, "Water break now! Everyone rope in!" "Hey Simon, can I have a cool jelly coconut, please?" asked Michael. "No problem, man," responded Simon. "You are a lifesaver, Simon. Thank you," said Michael. The others were shocked as they all lined up for their fresh fruits and refreshments as they were entertained by Michael and Simon. No one was expecting Michael to have his patois down so correctly. Both the men and the ladies walked away with a tie. The day was well spent. Both the elders and the bridal party had a lot of fun. It was now evening. The Jamaican cuisine was yummy, delicious, expressed Tessa. "I agree," pronounced everyone like a mighty choir. "I totally enjoy that beetroot juice along with the brown stew fish with okra and gungo rice and peas with steamed cabbage, also with carrot veggies. This Jamaican rice and peas made with coconut mixed infused gungo peas and rice is enhanced with the scallions, thyme, scotch bonnet, and allspice is to die for," expressed Michael. Everyone once again looked at him in shock. How did he know the ingredients for this thing? But what they did not know, Michael had done his research even before he touched the island. "I totally agree with you, dude," said Sam. "But wait a minute. How do you know these things?" Michael said, with that knowing smile. That's the first, whispered Ben, and everyone around the table erupted in laughter. I love the June plum juice with the jerk pork and rich red peas with rice. Delicious, expressed Patricia. I see why everyone loved this island so much. It won me over with its beautiful beaches and food, just to name a few, said Greg. And everyone around the table was enjoying their meal as they talked and laughed. Catch you guys later. We are going for a walk, announced Michael as he rubbed his belly, indicating how full he was. He and Julie quickly left, then followed the others. Ben and Tessa were left alone. Do you wish to take a walk, my love? Asked Ben. She looked at him and nodded yes. They made their way through the beautiful garden. Suddenly, she held on to her head. Are you all right? Asked Ben. It's my head. It is pounding like a drum, responded Tessa. Oh, maybe it's playing that game in the sun today. Okay, have a seat over here. He took her head in his palms and began to massage it. Relax, my love. There, that is it. Just lie down on the bench. He made her to lay on her back while he continues to massage her forehead. It really helped to relieve the headache, especially the muscle tension that she was feeling. Oh, thank you, Ben. I appreciate that you were here to help me. I do feel much better already, she said while stretching her arms. Would you prefer to sit in the garden? He asked. I prefer to walk in the garden, she replied with a soft voice. Ben smiled. Tessa was not the sort of lady who would ever choose to spend her time sitting quietly, just looking. She is never that sort of a woman that would choose to sit quietly, and Ben loves that about her. The atmosphere here is so fresh and light. It makes my lungs feel clean and clear, expressed Tessa. Yes, indeed, agreed Ben. Several hours has passed. Ben accompanied Tessa to her room. I will be back. Just let me freshen up myself and change into something more comfortable for bed, asked Tessa. Okay, he answered. 5 minutes later, he watched her settle herself against the pillars. Do you wish for me to leave so you can rest quietly? Ben asked. She rolled her eyes. I suppose, even though I am not tired, my head just feels woozy. It's barely 9 at night. Ben glanced at his watch. If you wish to go, it's fine, she said with a low murmur. Well, it's not me. I was just thinking of you. Don't want you to complain in the morning about your beauty rest that you did not get, said Ben, as he was interrupted by the noise entering the sitting room. It's girls' time, Mr. Allen. Time for you to leave. Say your goodnights. I am the maid of honor. My duty starts ASAP, demanded Ashley. Ben smiled, leaned down and kissed Tessa on the forehead and said goodnight. I will be waiting at the altar, Miss Flynn, he whispered in her ears. She smiled at him, then he left the room. The next morning, an hour before the wedding, The ladies gathered together in their matching silk robes and matching nightgowns as they all pampered the bride. Tessa's room was decorated in gold and white balloons blown up to form the word bride. Tessa striked the pose to take her pics. "Gather, ladies, gather," called Tessa. "I just want to present you all with these diamond charm bracelets to show my love and appreciation." "Oh, that's so nice, girl. That is so nice." "On the behalf of all of us ladies," expressed Ashley, "we just want to say thank you. We appreciate you giving us this gift, even though we weren't expecting a thing." To show their acceptance, all the ladies gathered around and greeted Tessa with a kiss and a cheek. They were also presented with a small basket of scented candles and cologne. And soon after, all were elegantly dressed. Tessa was a vision. She looks amazing in her beautiful white gown. Her fishtail dress hung elegantly in all the right places as it falls and sweeps the floor, with her gorgeous veil glades behind. She posed with her beautiful bridesmaids and maid of honor, Ashley. Ashley was wearing a beautiful gray gown, followed by the bridesmaids in wine red to be exact, in gray jacket, white shirt, black bow tie, wine red pants, black shoes. The man of the hour, Mr. Ben Allen, was wearing a three-piece suit, white shirt, black bow tie, wine red jacket and vest, along with the pants to match and black shoes. He looks clean and smart, very handsome, standing at the altar waiting on his beautiful bride. He stands proud and patient with his groomsmen as they strike a pose. The florists have done an excellent job. Red, white, and gold arch, breathtaking, covered with red roses. Roses also spread along the sides of the aisle. The bridal party began to march to the beautiful tunes that filled the airwaves. Julie marched in with Michael by her side, followed by Ashley and Sam. Greg dancing on his own as the guests went wild with applause. The Rich Sound of 1,000 Years by Christina Perry filled the atmosphere as Tessa began to walk down the aisles with her dad. Paved on both sides, the red roses leading straight to the breathtaking red and white art piece, adorned with cascading crimson roses, creating a vibrant, romantic display symbolizing the passion, love, and pure unity of the couple. Tessa was an elegant bride, gliding down the aisles, her presence radiating a luminous glow, captivating every gaze as if the entire room was holding its breath. Her every step a graceful movement that seemed to shimmer in the weight of the movement, drawing all eyes solely to her radiant beauty. Tears began to run down Ben's face like a river, while some attempt to wipe it away. Sam looked over to the family. Mrs. Jones and Grandad Flynn were a mess, crying tears of joy. All the guests seemed to be fallen in a chance. And today, you're making to the end of the video. What an awesome wedding this is turning out to be. So we'll stop here for today to see how the wedding fared out in its entirety. You have to catch the next video. This is part 1 to the part 2 video of Ben and Tessa's wedding. And thank you all for being here. And you over there, what's hindering you from liking the video? You have been here thus far. Yes, you. And you have not thumbs up. And you have not decided to subscribe. Subscribe, man. And welcome to the Simply Michelle family. And let us have some fun. Continue to read and listen to this story. But like I always say, Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. So whatsoever you find to do today, do it to the best of your ability. Bye bye.